Earth and this is Moon. The average distance between Earth and Moon is 3,84,400 kilometers. Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin stepped on the Moon in 1969. Since then, 12 humans have walked on the Moon, while Russia, China, India and Japan have sent satellites, landers and rovers to the Moon's surface. Now, countries have again started devising plans to go to the Moon. China has plans to go to the Moon by the end of this decade, while the US is also sending humans to the Moon under the Artemis mission in a few years. So why this rush again? What is the goal here? Do we human beings as a species just want to have it all, like exploring the galaxies and beyond, just because we can do this? Or is there a profit in all this? Of course there is. Moon mining. What is there to mine on the Moon, you ask? Or where do I begin? The first substance is helium-3. It can be used for a clean type of nuclear reactor with no radiation or any other dangerous byproduct. It also has uses in the medical field, and this gas is extremely rare on the Earth. There are debates over whether helium-3 mining is possible on the Moon, but China has already declared that mining helium-3 eventually is one of the primary goals of their lunar exploration program. The helium-3 available on the Moon could power the entire planet for centuries. What else could be mined on the Moon? The lunar surface is packed with several other minerals. Look at this picture, for instance. This is a false color mosaic image of the Moon. A false color mosaic image is an image where different colors are assigned to represent various features or properties of the subject. In this image, different colors represent different minerals found on the lunar surface. Iron, titanium, aluminum, silicon, calcium and magnesium are some of the metals found on the Moon. Separating the metals found on the Moon will also give many byproducts like oxygen and hydrogen. Oxygen can be used to breathe, hydrogen can be used as a fuel, and combining these two would give water, which means there can be a self-sustaining colony of humans on the Moon. Actually, water is also available on the Moon, which makes it a much more promising destination now, as drinking water can be made for future astronauts. Plus, splitting water into oxygen and hydrogen atoms and using hydrogen as a fuel is a possibility. With all this, the Moon can be used as a stop to refuel before going further into space. For many years, scientists have doubted the evidence of water on the Moon. It was only in 2008, through our first Chandrayaan mission, that researchers came to the conclusion that the Moon indeed had water in it. So, over the past few years, many countries like Japan, South Korea, the UAE, Russia and of course India have been sending missions to the Moon. What else is found on the Moon? Let's see. You have your rare earth materials on it. See this periodic table? These are the rare earth materials: lanthanum, cerium, praseodymium, neodymium and others. These elements are crucial components in the manufacture of smartphones, computers, television sets and advanced military technologies such as precision-guided missiles, radar systems and night vision goggles. These are also used in renewable energy technologies. Needless to say, the demand for rare earth materials will only increase. These materials are found on Earth as well, but not in large deposits. Moreover, countries refrain from mining these materials due to the fear of damaging the environment. Lunar mining has so many applications, and all these make one thing for sure: there will be a lot of travel to the Moon in the next 2 decades. That's all fine, but does any country have mining rights on the Moon? Well, there is something called the Outer Space Treaty, and many countries have signed it. This treaty does not allow any weapons of mass destruction or military bases in space, and it does not allow owning any celestial body, but the treaty says that once you take the resource from that celestial body, they are yours. So, if India goes to the South Pole of the Moon first and takes the water deposit, no one can stop us. Mining is not the only reason Moon missions are sought after. For thousands of years, the universe has been a never-ending source of fascination. Man has always been thinking, What's out there? How is that happening? Why is my wrist clicking?
Off topic.
Oh, yeah, right. Lunar missions. Lunar missions also help us learn about our planet, the sun, the solar system, galaxy, and even our universe. And going to the moon and learning to live in a deep space environment for longer periods and utilizing the resources available there would help humanity to go to Mars and return safely. So whichever country gets to establish a significant lunar presence will be making a powerful statement about the economic system, their political prowess, and their place in the geopolitical competition. Globally, more than 100 lunar missions are expected to take place by 2030. It might seem like each country or space agency has its own agenda and each lunar mission is unique. But if we change our perspective a bit, we can see that it is all connected to the idea of finding the capacity to live on other worlds. Remember the cheesy dialogue, "I love you to the moon and back"? Ever wondered why the moon and not Mars or Jupiter or Neptune? I think it's because the moon, despite being so close yet so far, symbolizes humanity's eternal longing to explore the unknown, to reach beyond our grasp and conquer new frontiers. This is not going to be easy or cheap, but if history has taught us anything, nothing of consequence is easy.